Take this off. Mm, mm. Vortex. He called him a workshop. Alright, not gonna lie, Divinity definitely looks similar. We'll get this real quick.
Alright, sweet. Alright, now let me see. Mic on? Yep. What's all that about? Alright,
Oh, dang.
alright, so this is me and you again.
Yeah, she was smashed on that food, bro.
Bro, what's the point of this video? Alright, I guess we doing what we left off on last night, the mod that played through. I turned off tabs mod. But let me see something real quick. I was thinking about that dice thing that you was talking about, getting a dice. I'm trying to figure out something. Like if all my mods are good or should I remove any? Good. Put up the tabs here. What was the point of this video?
I can't believe I just sat there and listened to that. I can't believe it.
Alright. And then I'm wondering if Sun King really that OP. Or is it just that they was just he just kept throwing us? Or no, you. Fairy race, nobody's gonna use fairy. Any plus weapons? Oh boy. I'm about to screenshot these. 'Cause these supposed to be gone. These mods right here supposed to be gone off my thing. Off my thing. Alright, let me see if I can remove this real quick. Nobody wants to play as a bird. But they do not want me deleting these. For whatever reason. Failed to delete. Being used by another process. Where is it being used at? Low right click. Delete this. Alright, now let me try. Whoa, that's the dice. Yeah, they're not letting me uninstall. Alright. Eventually it will. Yeah, I guess the mods are like the updates or the DLCs for the game, pretty much. The mods are the DLCs. That man Shaheed is gonna smite. Wait. See if you can request to join right quick. If not, I'll restart. Oh damn. All right. Back now. Be able to request? I might have to just restart. I'm thinking you might be able to request. I don't know. Doing a whole mod though. That the story is interesting. If it's possible, I want to see it. But since they got that gold mod, I believe it is possible.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Okay, so it just explodes. I'm gonna try to restart right quick. Wait, go back, go back. All right, just making sure all that is all. Oh, it actually saved. Bro, it saved for the first time. Hmm. They keep saying I miss economy. I don't think we need tabs here. You got the invite, LJ? About to just get started at this point. What's this?
Here. At the ready.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Man, what? Hold up. I need to get off reels.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Dang, they have a -1 intelligence.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull. The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Yes.
I just want to see what happens at this point.
Indeed.
Alright, so it just runs away. There's somewhere that we can't even follow.
Your head. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane. This is your end.
The way she was just holding the scythe is
You
crazy.
proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Wait, what was that? Oh, that was cool. Bro, did that even count, bro? I might have to take that mod off. Oh, this is shard type stuff.
How much farther can I go?
Yeah, we might have to take that mod off, bro. The random loot. As it really gives you legendary stuff. That
Better.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before
Look.
it's too late.
they just keep dropping it. It's not even random at this point. Every enemy has it.
Gate machinery. I can make no sense of it. You! We have no time for stragglers.
Warding ruins.
Are you satisfied? We need to go. Hurry!
What did happen? Oh. Us came back? Dang.
All by my hand.
So us ends up all the way over here. And he wants
Time to
revenge.
strike.
Not us! You must be terminated! Ah!
And it's an AoE. That man just teams up with the other brain. Still loses.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything. Suddenly, you feel it, then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command, and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last.
Might not be the time.
You're
You keep a dangerous company. I did. It must be because of those parasites. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off Shadowheart. Finally. She's right.
Wait, wasn't there like a chest right here?
Needs a key.
Needs a key. I ain't gonna worry about that.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment. Yank.
We must destroy.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after.
We need to get out of here now. Let's get this over with.
Onward.
Need to find a way forward. Damn these imps. I need to reach the transport. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Wait. Question mark. Wait, did they always see that? Oh, I never paid attention to cussing.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other but at the tap.
I want to see where this is.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Must be a settlement. The spined whelk. Is that what I was looking for? Wait. All the ways. That's it. There was something else I was supposed to pick up somewhere.
Wait, let me save right here before I do what I'm about to do.
What are you doing? Well, that's honest of you. Don't do it again. I'll give you a pass this time, considering I owe you my life. And speaking of, how are we alive? True. See, I remember the ship. No, first, we might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. Wait! Charging off by yourself sounds like a fine way to get killed. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you lead the way.
Trying to see if this item. Do I have to still have that mod on? Because supposedly there's like this wand that you can find. Supposedly. I don't think I took the mod off, so. What's that? Oh. Wait, what was that? Hammer, tone, thieves. Oh, wait. I know you can get that just like that. See if I can open that door. I'm actually curious to see what's in there. Wait, does that have any sale value? A little bit.
Wonder what's past this.
Yo, what? Okay, that was crazy. I don't think I've ever done this.
Be wary.
Wait.
This place is trapped. This place wasn't built for the living.
No way. Wait, that takes you straight
Step
over
carefully.
here?
There's a trap.
That's crazy. That. Why is it so overpowered? Is that my? That's gotta be the race coming in clutch. The race and the class. So you can skip a whole part. That's crazy. Am I gonna keep her as this class? I guess for right now, might as well.
No traps, please.
Man, I can't believe
Be
it.
cautious.
It was that easy. So that's where that door led to the whole man. What? Wait, so you just keep thieves' tools?
Armed scribes. But no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Didn't know that was here either. I can't even do. Oh, yes, I can. It's crazy. So that's how the thief tools work. And you keep it too. That's the crazy part. It's over here.
Forbidden knowledge, without a doubt.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Bro, my rolls are crazy. Rolling the dice is so crazy for me.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Damn. Didn't even need that.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Strange coin.
Damn.
Wonder what it's worth.
I can't believe you could do this for so much. Yo, we like a professional thief, bro. This is crazy. There's not a chest we can't open type stuff.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we basically raiding this whole thing and just stealing like everything in this area. We even just stole the key. This is crazy. And they don't wake up till it's activated.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. Didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
Oh, they were in there too. Interesting. There's a check over there. Not gonna lie. Not thought about it, bro. There's only two of us.
The darkness can be to our advantage.
At least you ain't got the other difficulties on, cause wait, what is this? Oh. That's a whole Yo. This is kind of like the other class. The other elf class. Alright.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Oh, damn. And I can still teleport. Bro, this elf class is like the other elf class. It's no different. They do the same thing with a different look. That's perfect though, because that's what I like. Oh. It's goofy. Alright.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
One turn is painful though, I'm not gonna lie. One turn at a time. That's how it goes. Alright, so let me see something. That's what that does. Alright, no. That's just as a bonus action, right? That's only if you have that. But how do I get that? +3. Ooh, wait. How did I just turn invisible though? Once per long rest. Oh, that's the difference.
Very well. What do I have to lose?
The range is crazy. I wasn't expecting that.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Goofy.
Don't waste a step.
Mm-mm.
A lot of effort to...
What? Between my ears, like these look like elf ears for a second. That's the Reaper class? Yeah, Reaper
So
class.
he has spoken, and so... Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question?
That's a summon, no. It's two different classes. Multiple Reaper classes. The other one, I said turns into a dragon. Not a summon. It just turns into a dragon. Electric type dragon like the one we fought.
Dull your weapons as you wish. Ah, yes. Well struck.
Dog your weapon as you wish.
My accuracy would be lauded, had it a purpose.
This animation, look at the animation.
Hast thou considered this is a waste of mortal energy? When one tries and fails so many times, it is often named madness. Ah, yes. Hast thou finished? See what thou hast seen. Know what thou knowest. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Speak with the dead. Just like that. This man Withers is still here.
We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. I had no intention of following thee. We will find one another, regardless. Inevitability is a wheel that turns of its own accord.
I'm trying to think though, because I like this race of elf. At the same time, I like Tiefling like more than any other race in this game. But this elf is cool too. The angel race is only alright. They alright. Mostly heal and stuff like that. I don't know.
That might be worth a look.
No. Oh, her though. Oh, we actually got a shovel? Where we get a shovel from? Since when?
Something over there.
Unlock all spells. OP. I'm not even gonna use that. Nah, but I'm thinking about taking off this mod or randomize loot. Because you got the chance of getting like extremely good loot just off the enemies.
But have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Oh, yeah? Well, we're...
I ain't fighting her. Not a chance.
They ain't even roll?
We're leaving. Come on, move it!
Wait, we didn't even have to roll?
You're more cunning than you look.
So fighter
I thought
class
we
ain't
had
got a
fight in
roll?
our hands.
I could go that way, but actually, let's go that way. But why am I even doing this if I already did this? Let's thought about it. XP.
Can't keep me out.
Have I not been hit yet? Or this class is OP?
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is Orpheus. Not here.
You still got a chest there. That's crazy.
Be
Yo.
useful.
I remember I stole all this, like, in one of our playthroughs, and just sold it all. They just close that door, bro. This is too useful. This toolkit. I didn't even know that this is how that works, but now I know. It's like, how can I fail? I gotta be like the greatest, like, thief in the world right now. I'm like, is this an advertisement? This weapon ranges.
Death won't take me yet.
And it's like this is stealth because it's like one enemy at a time. Probably because I don't have that mod
How'd you
on.
get past Andor? Back off! Hey, someone's in here. You can
hiding here. Time for some.
Oh, she actually went down. Oh, no. I gotta kill him. Ain't no way. Drow poison. I'd have wasted a turn doing that. Bruh, is this class just OP or I'm just... No, it's my armor that you got at the beginning of the game. That is what it is. They're not gonna be able to hit you. Oh. That AoE was crazy. And that wasn't random loot though. I think they get the best loot at the beginning. For whatever reason. How much damage? 7 to 16. They say the drow. I shouldn't do a basic attack no more. They say the drow is from the Underdark. What y'all doing up here then? These things look ugly. If these are drows, bro, oh my goodness. He went to sleep? Wait, how did that happen? Oh, he has the poison on him. Oh, okay, so that's just... I'm tripping, that's just the poison. He's not actually a drow. They say drows are evil though. They say the class that I am, what even is this? It's a shadow elf, but it's like a Shadar Kai. They say the Shadar Kai is neutral. The one I am now. Bro, I might have to take it off, bro. Look, you still get good stuff. I got randomized loot. So you can get random loot from the enemies. But they gonna give you some of the good stuff though, that's the thing. But that might not be a bad thing though at the same time. To get randomized loot.
Let's move.
I don't need her dying no more. We might have to get up out of here.
Take your feeling fast.
I need
and go
healing.
find Gale or something. Wait, can she not heal
What am I
herself?
to do?
Do a short rest.
Just a brief respite.
I've got a long road ahead.
Nah, but if you go dry, you might as well do an evil playthrough. Because that's what they are. They're evil. That'll be the only time you really pick a drow. Let me actually look up a drow right quick. But dang, they made the artwork make them look like baddies. There's a famous drow that went against evil roots. He's a legend. They definitely are darker for sure. Character design sketch. Kind of like Evil Kai's in a way. Similar storyline. But yeah, I think in JoJo it shows us that you can be born from an evil person, but that doesn't make you evil. Giorno, he wasn't evil, but it's, Dio was evil. It's just based off who they worship. That's why they're evil. Drow. Even when you pick half elf, half drow, they still stereotype you though. I wouldn't doubt it.
Something over there.
Half elf, half drow. Then I looked it up. I was like, is tiefling better than elf? They said no race is inherently better. And this one looks fire as a drow. Like a succubus type drow. Um, yeah, I was gonna look that up too. But I was looking up, is tiefling better than elf? They said no race is inherently better. It just depends on like the equipment and stuff you put on it. I was thinking that about humans too. Like humans might be the strongest species on Earth, but not every human is strong though. Not every human. Or the most dominant species, I should say. If we wanted to, we can blow up the whole, Earth type stuff. Let me see. Yeah, I wanted to look that up. Like, 'cause you got succubus, concubus, and incubus. Well, we know what a succubus is. Look up the other two. This image is just crazy though. This drow, this female. You got like an instrument. All right. Gender neutral, non-binary. Okay, so that's a non-binary one? Weird. That's odd. That's weird. All right, let's see what the incubus is. Okay, that's the male. And that's all about people being asleep. They visit in the sleep. But how would you have nightmares of that and sleep paralysis because of that? Yo, now that'd be weird, bro. I couldn't imagine having a dream. Only time I'd be a nightmare if it was the opposite gender, but I can't imagine. I'm not the opposite gender, the same gender. I can't imagine that happening though, because it has never happened. So where you just dream that type of scenario, it's got to be something up. If your dream leads, you gotta be questionable. If your subconscious never goes to that. Like what? Sleep paralysis. Yo, having a nightmare of that, like, that's new to me, man. That is new. Yeah, but of the same gender, though? That never happens. It definitely don't be no demon either. It'd be, somebody that you know type stuff. Or just like a fantasy type thing. It ain't no demon. I don't know, maybe some people do be dreaming of demons and whatnot. This is weird. Hold up. You just said something crazy.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let me look this up right quick. I'm curious. Is every archdevil evil? In Dungeons and Dragons, canonically lawful evil. All archdevils are canonically lawful evil. Creatures. Let me see. The lesser is who's The closest exception to this rule is Zariel. But Zariel's supposed to be evil though. Originally a righteous angel from Mount Celestia, Zariel was fiercely driven to destroy evil. After marching her mortal army into 9 hells, she was eventually overwhelmed, defeated, and offered a choice by Asmodeus: die or join the infernal rapes. She chose the latter, adopting lawful evil alignment to continue her eternal war against the abyss. However, over time, her zealous crusade corrupted her, turning her into an absolute force of infernal cruelty and bloodshed. Man, this game, the storyline of Dungeons & Dragons is crazy. Just like the races and the storyline, it's just, bro.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic
Do I
glitters
have
and
strength?
swirls from it.
We're gonna be warlocks. Oh no, sleight of hand. That might have been the wrong decision. That might not save Gil.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now
It actually
quick
worked.
little pull should do the trick.
It didn't sound like it was gonna save him.
Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apology at magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not? The insertee we speak of, this parasite? Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. And it looks like we're both starved for answers. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh. But before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
All right, now we have Gil. So, all right, let's go. So now we have Gil. The word, we gotta go get Lae'zel, and Lae'zel, Karlach, and save that camp. Wait, ain't she? Yeah, she. Wait, did we not already get her? Oh, I'm tripping.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of the... Zoru was right. Yellow is a...
The thing?
And if...
Your skull.
Get rid of them.
She's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough.
All right, so they left, just like that. BRB right quick. And they wait, they put.
You've but one chance.
What?
Join me or die.
Bruh, come on, bro. Now we gotta choose between Lae'zel and the Tieflings. They just put her down. Back right there. Alright, this is crazy. Alright. Crazy. Now, we gotta choose between fighting Lae'zel, the other one. I mean, we could. If we fight Lae'zel, we could just knock her out. Not kill her. But tieflings. I was talking about knock out Lae'zel. But the tieflings, they ain't have no right capturing her though.
No! You lying rat!
The tieflings shouldn't have captured her. I like how they got frost tieflings as like a subclass and all that. Shadowheart had disagreed.
Come on, can't stay idle. With haste,
Of course she did.
I'll strike you down.
Let me put non-lethal on, bro. Non-lethal. Why target Gale? The weakest link right now.
No!
Oh, Lae'zel killed her. Come on, bro. Gale? They doing Gale dirty. What was that? Wait, what did she just do?
Hope your soul is in good hands.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses, but the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such.
I'll trust your judgment.
You've a sharp. Come, a Kresh must.
That Gale approved. Gale is on the ground.
Let me work my magic.
Dragon Soul? Have I not tested that one? I guess I'm gonna try it. One damage. Each turn though. Wait, is that what I'm trying? The Shadow Reaper? I think that is. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's try Viper for her. It's a dual wheel class.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out. But be careful.
Alright, let me see something. Put this on him right quick.
Assume nothing.
Let's get going.
I have so many buffs on my character right now.
Nope. What's going on? Stop. Cannon! No! Shit! Damnable and suffer it.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Not fall before my time.
He said, hate this fight. Did so many turns.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Guard the bastard! For the absolute!
By sickle and sword, cut them down!
It's so crazy that grapes take years to grow. I can't wait to start growing some grapes. Been talking about his health change when he started going to Jamaica. Dude, still look like he got a lot of weight to lose, bro. Ain't there yet.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
I was thinking about what that girl said. Talk about living abroad in Mexico. I can only imagine how I'm at work today. Walking down the wrong street. You know you at Holmes? Let me stop. They wouldn't even be speaking English. Got the whole like little, I'm about to smash on these grapes. Who went down? Miguel, you ain't going to Robin?
You've made a grave mistake.
That man said negative bank account, man. That's crazy. $50 a week in Africa. That's crazy. Yeah, when you build yourself, you can pretty much live anywhere. I might start trapping too later on. Right now, we in America right now. What are the enemy at?
At the ready.
Hey, dude had said to me before I walked in the building, he was like, "You're a glutton for pain, aren't you?" You're a glutton for pain, aren't you? I'm just like, you get used to it after a while.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
I don't think about it. How would they capture an archdevil or a god on that ship? If you play that race, you start off on that ship. So how did you get captured?
Another step forward. What's hiding here?
Did anyone die? Besides, like, the villains? My inventory is a lot of inventory. Not sure mod does that, but it's what it is at this point. I get Carlight first. Maybe I should get Carlight.
Feel like we're being watched.
We're probably gonna start this dialogue. Nah, they'll just end up fighting in front. Don't step in.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
But my rose is OP.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
That was close. Far, far too close. should have stayed in Elturel.
How does that make sense? Isn't it crazy that one Gith Yankee dude could beat the Mind Flayers? The dude in the artifact.
Another grave to dig. We're getting far too much.
Oh yeah. That dude that got that little Cyclops little thing on his head. I'm not even sure how he works.
Time to pack. We need to leave.
Mind flares. Man, this was good. These grapes. Oh, and that's the right bag of grapes. That makes sense.
Take that back.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new
Are you talking about the
patients.
Gith Yankee?
The grove will be locked down soon.
I mean, they've been planning for a while.
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
He was planning for a while. I ain't never think about that. Okay, that's a fast way to select it. I want to see the other game gonna be like, the story on that and whatnot. They definitely could have added to the story or something, but I can kind of see why they didn't, because one, the game is already like over 100 gigabytes and whatnot. And then is it? Maybe I'm tripping, but it was a lot of gigabytes for sure. And then it's like the mods. It's like a lot of GB with that too. So I can kind of see why they wouldn't extend it. And plus the story is done in those acts unless they had a whole new story. That's crazy, you put all this in there and they ain't worth nothing. Are you talking about the other game and whatnot? I was looking at like the game this morning on the little thing when you first get into Baldur's Gate and they show you the game and whatnot. They show you just like, you know, in the little player thing. Divinity Original Sin 2. Look like it's gonna be cool though. Like, look at the details, the skeleton, rogue, hunter class or something. Do with a gun basically. Look like this game, but the modded version. Check out the gameplay. All right. But yeah, let me go on the browser. But it's just interesting and whatnot. About I can see why people like Dungeons and Dragons. Now it's crazy that Tekken is the first thing to pop up. Just because I searched up Tekken. Now you about to get a lot of Tekken stuff. Dang, hold up. Easily distracted type stuff. Alright, Divinity 3. But I was saying, like, I can see why people would like Dungeons and Dragons now. Like now I get the full picture of just like all the races and all. It's a cool fantasy. Why it's their biggest game yet? They say Divinity Original is better. I don't know. It's the old stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Class races. Dang, the classes and races gonna be crazy. Man, you sure it's Divinity 3 though, bro? I think it's called Divinity.
Yo, what's up, bro? Wait, is this that new game everyone's been talking about?
Why did you just skip? Oh, okay. That's disgusting. They do say pigs eat anything though. Wait, go back. Did I just see Ra? Nah, it did look like Ra for a second, but it's not Ra. It's some type of bird thing that, you know. Nah, that's crazy though. Are they whipping themselves? Well, we'll see. They definitely detailed the cutscene though. It's definitely a crazy cutscene. They definitely thought it out. Wait, what are they running from? I gotta see why they started running. Was he not a normal human, or was it like just that little sacrificial thing?
Premium cuts of meat without the premium prices.
It's an Aldi thing.
This professional 32 TW SSD, capable of holding the entire collection of the New York Public Library, is something you won't find at Best Buy or any electronics retailer, even if you were willing to drop.
With Larian's newest can experiment with these tools to make their lives easier. Now, understandably, it sounds like AI is a very controversial topic, but moving on. When it comes to continuity from Divinity Original Sin 2 or DOS 2, we learn that Divinity is going to be set after a big event from a previous game. So things that happened in the past have happened. They helped shape the world, but there's a new dawn, there's a new coming. Now, if you play DOS 2, you will notice more and recognize more, but it's not required in order to understand and play Divinity. When it comes to the trailer we saw, Sven said that it is meant to serve as an example to players of the extreme consequences of the events that take place in the game and the player's role within them. Sven said that the trailer was a scene you could have prevented. You could have said, "No, you shall not burn this man," or you could have been the person who put him inside the Wicker Man. The trailer also has a bunch of little clues which people haven't figured out yet. That is what Sven said. Now, the only thing I have found so far in the trailer is a hidden split-second flash of Larian's old logo being shown during that trailer. But as the secrets guy, I will be reviewing it to see if I can find anything else. When asked about the success of brutally tough games such as Elden Ring and Hollow Knight, Vink said, "Our publishing director, Michael Dowse, has said it's about treating people as if they are intelligent, and our players are very intelligent. This is a game for a mature audience. I think if you do that, there's going to be interest because there's certainly been a trend of dumbing things down, so we're doing the exact opposite." When it comes to the big reveal of Divinity, the Game Awards organizer, Jeff, posted images of a mysterious statue in the Mojave Desert. Following the speculation began about what the statue could be teasing. However, players had noticed that trademark information that matched the statue was registered, pointing to Larian, and everyone was already expecting a new Divinity game reveal that night. Larian embraced this, and they actually now put their trademark information on their banner on social.
We've not received much when it comes to official information on Divinity's classes, builds, or races yet, but we can still speculate a bit, use what we know from the Divinity franchise as a whole, of course, and also take a deeper look at the Divinity trailer, as during the Reddit AMA back in January of this year, Stranger of Anvil asked this: "What are the playable races and classes?" To which Greg from Larian responded by saying, "We aren't ready to talk about that quite yet, but if you rewatch the trailer, you should get some hints on the races." Let's start off with some race speculation here and start planning ahead already, because this is what I love to do with Larian games, and then we'll get into the class and or build discussion. In the Divinity cinematic announcement trailer, we got to see a bunch of villagers attending some sort of ritualistic event, and you can spot several different races in attendance. We of course have dwarves, humans, elves, and lizards, and I'd say those four races in particular are the ones that you can pretty much almost guarantee will be options in Divinity. All four of these were options in Larian's Divinity Original Sin 2, and all four of these races fall into that more common civilized race type category in Rivellon lore. Humans are Rivellon's dominant race, and they tend to be adaptable, but also quite superstitious and expansionist. They're also no stranger to civil war. When going off of Original Sin 2, and this is by no means a guarantee to be the same in Divinity, but just to get an idea, humans get bonuses to crit chance and bartering, meaning cheaper prices when they buy things from vendors, and they get some special skills that allow them to temporarily increase attributes for themselves and their allies. Elves are elegant and long-lived creatures, with memory being a keystone of their culture, going as far as being able to absorb memories by consuming the flesh of others. In fact, in Original Sin 2, this is actually represented by an in-game mechanic called Corpse Eater. And when you eat a body part as an elf, many times you will get access to the memory of the dead, learning a bit about who they were and how they died. And sometimes you may even learn new spells. I think this mechanic is pretty much a guarantee to be in Divinity, so if you want to play as an elf, be prepared to have some cannibalism in your veins. Elves also get a Lore Master boost in DOS 2, and they even have an elven skill called Flesh Sacrifice, which allows them to basically lower their health for a damage and action point boost. Dwarves are a clan-based, proud race that can be fiercely nationalistic to their empress. And in Original Sin 2, they get bonuses to max vitality and dodging. They get a bonus to sneaking, and they get a special dwarven skill that allows them to turn targets to stone. And lizards are a race that in Original Sin 2 mostly hail from the ancient empire, which is a desert oasis type biome. And they tend to be cultured aristocrats, followers of the rules of law, and many times they see outsiders as servants, which is why many outsiders look at lizard society as elitist. Lizards in Original Sin 2 gain extra fire and poison resistance, they gain a boost to persuasion, and they have a lizard skill that allows them to breathe flames in a cone.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse.
So now that those four more obvious races are out of the way, what else do we see in the trailer? There's one more race that I spotted, and that is orcs, or half-orcs? Hard to know for sure, but do note that as far as I'm aware, half-orcs have never been mentioned in Rivellon lore before. There's actually only one half-race character in the lore in general, and that is the beautiful Malady, who is half-elf, half-demon. With Divinity, though, Larian has plenty of opportunities to add a ton to the lore here, especially considering that this game will be about 100 years or so after Original Sin 2. And it's also possible that Larian may just be humanizing orcs' appearance a bit, as they did look pretty crazy in Original Sin, but then again, if you look closely in the trailer, you can spot a few more orky orc-looking characters like this guy. I'm going to make the assumption that this trailer is meant to hint to us that some type of orc will be a playable race, which is certainly interesting to think about, as in previous games they were either vilified or not really mentioned at all. The orcs in this trailer seem to be assimilating a bit more than orcs typically would in the lore with the other sentient races, but then again, this whole trailer is just a bunch of degenerates, so perhaps orcs in a general sense are still going to be a bit more wild and barbarous. So that brings our race speculation list to humans, elves, dwarves, and lizards, four races that I'm like 90% sure will be playable races, but also orcs, which I'd say I'm currently at 70 to 80% sure that'll be a playable race, as why did they show them in the trailer and then comment that on the Reddit AMA. But there is another race that may be in this trailer, we just don't realize it, and that is the undead race. Undead were actually a playable race in Original Sin 2, but in that time period, undead are a bit feared and misunderstood, and therefore they tend to try to hide the fact that they are undead, sometimes even using the faces of deceased persons. It is possible that there could be some undead in this trailer and we just don't have the eyes to spot it. No pun intended. Undead in Original Sin 2 are described as being considered abominations in Rivellon and an affront to the natural order whose mere presence invites violence. They are unique in that poison actually heals them in Original Sin 2, while regular healing damages them, making them an interesting addition to a party as you have to switch up your strat a bit when it comes to healing. They also get a special race ability that lets them play dead. So I'm leaning towards undead being a playable race in Divinity, but I'd say I'm a little less certain when compared to the previously mentioned races. We're not done just yet though. In Rivellon lore, imps are represented as one of the main sentient races, as they were created by one of the seven eternal gods, or So some of the lore says. Although not a playable race in the Divinity franchise, and I don't think you even see imps in original Sin 2, if Larian was looking to offer something a bit more unique than the other races, imp would certainly be a really interesting, cool, fun, great addition that could also make sense lore-wise. Imps are of course tiny creatures and they're blessed with intelligence and magic, and I'll get more into the lore in future videos, but as of now I'd say I'm about 50-50 with imps being a playable race. Now I want to bring up 3 more races, but for these 3 I am the least confident in them being playable races, and let's start off with the Eternals. The Eternals were a precursor race of the 7 sentient races of Rivellon. They were a race so diverse that they didn't really fit the modern understanding of what a race is. Bane in Original Sin 2 was of course undead, but he was also an Eternal. Now it is possible that Larian could do something with the Eternal race depending on where they go with the lore, as in Eternal history the vast majority of Eternals were cast out into the void, including the God King, where many of them became these weird alien creatures of the void, while 8 other Eternals became quote-unquote gods, and 7 of these 8 gods created new races.
8 of them?
6 for Rivellon, and then there's another race that we'll talk about shortly that is not native to Rivellon, but certainly wouldn't mind taking it over. I'm not at all convinced yet that the Eternals will be a playable race, but they will most certainly be referenced, and I would assume that we would encounter at least a few of them, perhaps even Fane. Now some of you may be wondering about that other race that wouldn't mind taking over Rivellon. Well, the Eternal who created this race was banished by the other Eternal gods to the plane of Tartarus. And he was banished because he created an abominable race known as the Demons. If Larian is looking to lean really hard into offering more evil-based content, having demons as a playable race, or perhaps even just a demon companion, would be super interesting. Maybe even like half demon. Although demons are mostly confined to the plane of Tartarus, which is basically hell, they can still be summoned into Rivellon, or, I mean, if you just look at the trailer, they may just be flooding in by the dozens. Some sort of gate appears to be opening here with the Hellstone. And the last of the 3 races here are the Renar or Renari, a race that is represented in Larian's Beyond Divinity game, but hardly at all in the original Sin games. The Renari are native to the plane of Nemesis and are known to be great rift runners, so creating doorways between different places or worlds. Some lore describes them as tall humanoids with digitigrade legs, blue skin.
I think that's all I need to know. That was interesting. Very, very interesting. Some of this stuff don't cost much either. A lot of it does. I mean, you can always make it more expensive, but we probably wouldn't need to. What's this? Green lightsaber.
Guardian sword. Man, it's cool that you can get all this from the shop too. It's cool. Instead of getting it from the tutorial chest, you can get it from the shop. Ooh, man. Some of it is actually affordable. They probably did. I wouldn't doubt it. They did and they do now. But there's so much loot you wouldn't know what to buy type stuff. That's the only problem. Like, there's so much loot that you just wouldn't know what to buy. If Yankee half plate. Magic armor. I might need that. There's so much items now. It's kinda hard. Oh, the tools break on unsuccessful attempt. That's crazy. And you can buy a shovel too. Just crazy. Dang, hold up. Infernal Katana. Ooh. It ain't gonna let you sell that. I just wanted to see. Alright, sell a sensu bean. I don't want that Infernal Katana. I want that. My goodness. Crossfire chest. Dang. That's you gonna do that.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
I should probably make her a light bender, not gonna lie. So many new spells, bro. I'm gonna make her a light bender. Alright, let's go get Carlac.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their
But I
misery
really think
myself.
Shahid ain't trying to end the game.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not
That's what I
soldiers.
think.
I failed to see the distinction.
Maybe it is some classes type stuff. Maybe. It's crazy. I went all the way to the end of the game.
These tracks. Goblins. Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
When is, let me see. Who else is on the team? Okay, I think, yeah, those the only ones. Alright,
What's next?
wait, which one is this? That one says OP. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang. Okay, okay. She was using a shovel? No, that's a mace. Okay. I'm about to turn this fan on. It's hot. Cooking.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Indolence breeds madness.
Maybe I should use this. Yeah, use that. That wasn't what I was, you know. If it worked, it worked.
All right. What now?
Might need to get her some armor or something, like. Either that, or let me see, this even... Oh, that's all camp clothes. Alright.
Blackets will be done.
That's cool. That kind of fit her better in this case scenario. Alright, let's go. Now on spells thing is crazy.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
About to turn this fan on. This cooking. One moment it be cold when you get in the house, next thing you know, it's just blazing hot. I was gonna make more food too today. I knew what I was going to eat and everything. I went with the basics. It's a good thing though. It's a good thing.
Think about going downstairs getting the rest of that food, but also thinking not to do that.
So, Gif, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
What path lies before me?
Critical success.
The dog lowers, convinced that you're harmless. He turns his attention back to the corpse. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not. The dog sniffs you.
That man, so you're really a glutton for pain, aren't you? You're really a glutton for pain. Gluttony for pain. You overindulge in pain. You overindulge in pain.
How would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Oh, fuck me. I'm Karlak. And you are? The latest yappy little dog she sicked on me and it.
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
You'd be a fool to refuse her. Oh, like Zell actually said something in this case now?
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do? Till next time.
What is she doing, though? Can I take that bag from her?
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Crazy. Wonder doesn't make me fight her. You are immune to the effects of lava. That look good on her too, not gonna lie.
Ready to team up? Fuck yes.
There is work to do.
No one stopped me yet.
More than prepared.
All right, now. Yeah, their gear is like psych type stuff. Not out. Look at it.
Hey, good looking.
Get the bonus to your race and your sub race.
No one back home will ever believe this.
That they won't. Why would they?
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Me, the beast? Now that's fucking rich. I'd love to, thanks. Listen.
Ye gods, come back for us, have you, devil? Anders, the beast has returned.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Try me.
That did pretty much nothing. Like she hit an AoE on us. Dang, she went straight for that. The AoE. That man one tapped and killed him. Nah, that's crazy. Why doesn't she have any attack though?
Think you can take me on?
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight.
Anything you give a dragon?
Never have a dialogue while in the fight. But nothing has hit me this whole entire game. Like, it gotta be all the fast raise up. I'll give you.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Missing is crazy. Oh, that really is OP.
I'm not going to last much longer.
And she keep missing.
Can't give up.
Put through a potion line. She gonna make a move or what?
I'm on my way. What path lies before me?
I should have pushed her. What was that, bro?
Over there. What's it gonna take?
I'm about to say she stayed missing.
And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others...
I might want to get out the building, man. Gail is still alive?
I can't wait to see.
Gail wasn't even in the fight. Of course. It wasn't even in the fight.
That ought to do it. Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes.
Whew. Had to let off. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just burn, baby. But meanwhile, I'll need to find... The first time I faced down those paladins... Who knows? Maybe I can run like this indefinitely, but... maybe not. Thank you.
Alright. That's good for now. Save that.